Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Return coming from the 6. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, lock.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Red on red.
Lawrence now off the play action. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
We'll cobble together a yard there. Knocked down by Fred Warner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that, but the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
23. Hey, son, just easy.
Out of the gun to give to Etienne. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well. Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. Escapes the pocket.
Well, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there, and they're looking for 6. On 4th down, here's Lawrence. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
From the gun, Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Switch. 180. What's up?
3rd and long for him here. It's caught Pearsall has it. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. All set now. 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10.
Baker now off the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So the flag not necessary, Brock. He made the catch anyway, and they're going to take that yardage instead. The interference penalty is declined.
Really a testament to his focus throughout that play. It's one thing to catch balls in practice or on air or even 7-on-7, but to do it through violence, through aggression, through interference on the other side, typical is what separates the good from the great receivers in this league.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down from the 42. Play action. Here's Mayfield. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
3rd and short, Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. Focus, hot. Here we go.
Lawrence to throw it. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Hey, go!
1st and 10.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Red on red.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We've hit the end of 1 in this showdown between 2 of the league's best. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. ETN on 3rd down. And this is going to wind up short. The defense all over that run. They only let him get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, we came up.
It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cam Little to try the extra points. Pressure gets there, right side. It's blocked.
How many times do we get to the end of the game when we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Start.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Chased out to his right. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Etienne punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars go up by 12. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Takes the score. Jaguars 13. 49ers nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Up, up, set. 180. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing again is Baker. Continuing to move past the 45. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180. Done.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kate. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, for a really big loss.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from Levi's Stadium in just a moment. We've set it down from 37. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. McCaffrey running between the tackles. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
180. Real. What's up?
Mayfield looking to throw on this third and 1. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Making that throw in the double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Stop.
Mayfield on first and 10. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
180. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. Makes the catch. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Set. Hey, alert, 180.
Throwing here just before halftime. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Jaguars do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Set.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Cut down by Caleb Ransom. To the line. Here's third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Here's Baker to throw. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on fourth down. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Lawrence throwing here. That's Thomas. He's got it. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. They gain 11 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Trying it right side with ETN. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop them all.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Looking for his back, Travis Etienne there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Red on red. Here we go.
On play action now, Lawrence. He rolls to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Completed over the middle. And that that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Hey, Lion!
They'll throw for it. That pass is tipped, and they'll get to it for the interception. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to within 6. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returnable from the 2. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Cut out left. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hauled in left side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. All set to go now from the 35.
Jaguars 1st down.
Here's ETN on 1st down. Breaks free in the center of the field. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars go up by 12. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Lawrence is going to try and throw. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Going run again with McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
7-yard gain. And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's taken in by Roma Tunze. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another 49er first down. 180. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. All right, here we go. Second down.
Start.
Throwing, Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down, here's Baker. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Rip, 23.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Jaguars have a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Once again here, second and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
A gain of 4. And this is third down.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down.
11. Hey.
They'll throw, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rob.
Here's their first carry for LeQuint Allen. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Red on red. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They'll run, ETN. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Throw is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Little Tex on the extra points. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Throwing again is Baker. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars